Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor. Welcome to my YouTube station. I have been working in tax resolution 51 years, longer than most anybody out there. I guarantee you I am a national expert in resolution. I've been on all the major TV stations. I've been on Fox twice, ABC, The Briefing Room, ABC, NBC, News Nation, Newsmax. Just want to go ahead and let you know, going to talk to you today about the offer and compromise. And you know what I want to tell you is very simple, that IRS is really a collection agency, and IRS is not a collaboration agency, or it's not a settlement agency. It's just not that. IRS is not in the business to settle taxes. They're in the business to collect taxes. So with that said, most people think, well, let's make a deal with IRS. I was a former revenue officer who worked the offer and compromise program. I used to teach the offer and compromise program. I accepted offers and compromise. I'm a national expert in the offer and compromise. Remember, IRS's goal is to collect the tax, not to go ahead and settle the tax. You need to know that from the start. If you want to get your offer and compromise through, there's two things that you really need to know. You need to know these two things. IRS is going to take a close look at your assets. They're going to look at your income and expenses and apply the national standards program. You need to know the national standards. IRS sets the expenses you're allowed to take. They're going to allow, they just go ahead and they will allow X amount of dollars for food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payment, and car expenses. They're going to use their standards and not yours. Their standards are set up by the Department of Labor. So if you don't know this, don't even bother filling out an offer and compromise, because your offer probably will not go through. Many people extend the statute. They lose their 20% only to find out they didn't know the IRS national standards. So if you're going to file an offer and compromise and you owe a lot of money, a sizable money, and you don't know what to do, you better call an expert, because IRS really only accepted $13,000. I'm not going ahead and patting myself on the back and say, use me. There's a lot of good people, but there's no better than former IRS agents who've worked the program and know exactly what to do. Remember, IRS is not a settlement agency. It's the largest collection agency in the world. Give me a call if you need me. I answer all my calls. Thank you for listening. Give me a subscription.